Jolan Trund, welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy and welcome to another officer video. But before I talk about Kerla, I just want to say if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel, and when you do, also click this little bell and all notifications so you will be notified when another video comes out. But now let's have a look at this character from Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, if you remember him. Brigadier Kerla. He's a rare officer. He's from the class engineering. Why ever? But he is, and so you will need engineering badges when you upgrade him. He is from the group Klingon Patriot, so he gets synergy if he's captain and others from that group are on the bridge, or can give synergy to another captain from that group. And he's from the faction Klingon Empire, which means you need Klingon faction credits to upgrade him. And it's quite a little text here, but as I already said, you will know him from Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. If you've seen that movie, he was there with General Chang and with Gorkin and with Azad Bur. And so there's not much more in this info box this time. He does have a captain maneuver, as I already mentioned, and that's evasive maneuvers. In this case, it means when the shields are depleted during battle, Kerla increases the dodge of the ship by 50%. So he is one that is quite helpful if you are in battles against hostiles, for example, that are a little bit more difficult. He's not one of the top-notch crews that you use later that I'm using now, but you can have Kerla quite early in the game, and then he is quite helpful, especially if and I made a video on this with don't make my mistakes, and that included going too high with the ops too early. That's what I did on the very first time I played this game, and there you will come to a point where it's really hard to get your daily hostiles and whatever. If you did that mistake, Kerla could be quite a good captain for you. And his officer ability is attack maneuvers, and it means Kerla increases the critical hit damage by 50% when firing with a kinetic weapon. And there we come in again with the firing pattern charts on my Discord. There you get a good overview as well if a ship you're using has more kinetic weapons or energy weapons, and Kerla only makes sense if your ship fires a lot of kinetic weapons, so usually Klingon ships in general. That's why certain officers only make sense on certain faction ships, for example. But otherwise, 50% more critical hit damage is a quite nice addition. As I said, on my level, you usually have a lot of officers and a lot of those that are quite important today. I'm using the Enterprise E crew quite a lot for hunting hostiles. They are even doing well for level 60 freebooters now. So I'm level 54. But so that I will not use a lot of officers I used on earlier stages in the game, like Kerla, because he's good fun on earlier stages of the game. And that's why I now use him for away team missions. And as a rare officer, he does have two possible traits for away teams, and that's advisor and reliable. Both you can unlock after another. And I usually need him as an advisor on certain away team missions, and that's where I usually send Kerla. You see on the bottom left already, he is on an away team mission at the moment. And I still need to upgrade him, but I've got so many to upgrade and so few officer experience points that it's a bit hard. But the reason why I said that you can get him quite early is where to find him in the recruit section, because he's in the normal recruit things and they're in different places. First of all, he's in the premium recruit. They are not as hard to get as the ultra recruit tokens. I generally get a lot, and there you see there is Kerla, and there you can recruit him. And of course it's depending on your personal luck with the polls here, but you can have Kerla quite early, especially because he's also already in the standard Klingon recruit. I usually don't buy those tokens, but from time to time you get them from missions or from away team missions as well. And then when you exchange here, you have a very good chance to get Kerla shards as well. And if you're one of the people spending faction credits on those, he's also in the elite Klingon recruit. So you have 3 places where you can get Kerla shards, and that's why, especially because of the premium section, which is not as hard as the ultra section, that you can get him quite early in the game. And this time again I had him quite early. What is quite new is that there's now a time limit on the ultra recruit section. I've never seen that one before, or I didn't recognize it before, but that's weird. Nevertheless, as usual, I would like to know your opinion about Kerla, if you're using him still, if you when you are quite new on your server. Are you at the moment using him? What is your use? Did you like that officer when you used him, if you are on a higher level now? And so on. So I always like to see more opinions under the videos, so that especially new players get a lot of opinions about the different officers, ships, and so I'm talking about. And if you have questions in general or video requests, you know that I regularly read them. And if you just want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.